then it's time for you to learn. Gestalt learning is the kind of learning where we learn in leaps and bounds. So the way that a neurotypical person learns is in small micro steps, right? So for example, say they're learning how to read. So first of all, they would want to learn the letters, alphabet, ABCs. Then they would want to learn about, sentence structure, basic sentences, practice reading. And then they start to learn bit by bit by bit, right? Well, if we're talking about a neurodivergent individual, they're not going to learn in the same way. They're going to be a Gestalt learner, which means we learn in leaps and bounds. So we go from not getting something for weeks, months, sometimes even years.
Just mind blown. Everything registers. So awesome. The light clicks on. We get it. So when your brain operates in this way, when you learn in leaps and bounds, you're going to absorb information differently. And you need to understand why something is the way that it is, how it works, what are all the moving parts within that system or process that you're learning about. You can't just educate a Gestalt learner like it is because it is. That's not going to work for us. We need to know why. Why is it because it is? How do each of the moving parts relate to each other? Why are they that way? Is this the optimal way this can function, or can it be improved upon? And if you look at neurodivergent individuals, one of the things that we're really gifted at is making things easier, making processes, systems, operations easier and really streamlined. So if you want everything to be easier, to run easier, to be more functional in your organization, in your company, wherever, put an autistic or neurodivergent individual in there, and they will tell you where there are gaps, where there are inefficiencies, where things could change. But the challenge with this for us is that most organizations, most industries, most companies, most schools, most systems don't want to know. So we'll come in and we'll say, look, there's this problem, this problem, this problem. We could streamline it in this way, and this way. They look at you and they go, change? We don't want change. We just want to say we want to make it easier. But I'm getting off on a tangent. This is my corporate experience coming through here. So anyway, Gestalt learning is an amazing thing. It's a wonderful thing. But it's also not the way your average person learns. And so I think it's really important that anyone who knows a neurodivergent person, is a neurodivergent person, loves a neurodivergent person, understand Gestalt learning, because we don't learn in little incremental steps. We learn in leaps and bounds. We get stuck for periods of time. So if you're working with someone like this, if you are someone like this, know, if you have a child like this, know that they will learn in leaps. So you could see no progress for days, weeks, months, years, literally years. When I say years, I mean years. I was not able to get into UCI, to go to college, to finish my degree at a UC until I was, 25? And I graduated at 27 because I could not learn the math that was required for me to get into the school because I had a block. It's Gestalt learning. And so at 25, I really buckled down and I was like, I'm going to do this. And I did it. And I got into UCI and I got my bachelor's degree. And it's just how the brain works. So don't think that we can't do anything. It's just that we learn differently. I hope this has helped.